Hello students, now you are studying the sixth chapter, Manufacturing Industries. In this chapter you have already studied what is manufacturing, importance of manufacturing, contribution of industry to national economy, industrial location and the classification of industries. How to classify the industries, that part you studied, and now you are studying the classification of industries. In this part also already you have studied the agro-based industries. In agro-based industries, respectively, you have studied cotton textile industries, jute industries, and sugar industries. These already you have studied. Now we are moving toward the next part, mineral based industries. Industries that use minerals and metals as a raw materials are called mineral based industries, in which industries the raw material is used here, the minerals and metals. That is why these industries are called mineral based industries. So again you understand, industries that use minerals and metals as a raw materials are called mineral based industries. In these industries, many industries are important, but a very important industry for the development of a country, that is iron and steel industry. We are going to study here the iron and steel industry. Iron and steel industry. The iron and steel industry is the basic industry since all the other industries. Many industries are here, but this industry is called basic industry. Basic industry. Why this industry is called basic industry? Because the products which produced through this industry is used as a raw material in many industries, or as a machine. To make the machine also the iron and steel is used. That is why this industry is called basic industry. This industry is the material is used in the heavy, medium and light industries. In all industries are depend on this industry, depend on it for their machinery. Steel is needed to manufacture a variety of engineering goods, construction material, defense, medical, telephonic, scientific equipment, and a variety of consumer goods. That is why this industry is called basic industry. Now I hope you understand very well why this industry is called the basic industry. For you, my dear students, one work is here. Make a list of all such goods made of steel that you can think of. The goods you are using, that goods, if you think this is made of the steel, so make the list of such goods. The production and consumption of steel is often regarded as the index of a country's development. Look here, it is the production and consumption of the steel is considered as the index of country's development. We knew the health, education are considered as the index of the country's development. In that way, how much production is there and how much consumption is there, that is also an index to consider the country's development. Iron and steel is a heavy industry because all the raw material as well as finished goods are heavy and bulky. Iron and steel industry, look, the classification is in a different way. This is the heavy industry also. Why it is the heavy industry? Because the raw material which used in this industry is the heavy, and not only the raw material, the product is also heavy and bulky. That is why this industry is called heavy industry. We are looking about the iron and steel industry. To make the steel, iron ore, coking coal and limestone are required in the ratio of approximately 4 into 2 and into 1. Some quantities of manganese is also used to make the steel hard. Where should the steel plant be ideally located? The location of the industry, steel industry. Remember, the finished goods and raw material. Both things are heavy and bulky. While looking these things, while looking the location, we have to think about where could it locate. In this picture, you are looking some material of the process of making the iron and steel. The location of the industry is here. Most of steel plants are located in the Chota Nagpur region. The Chota Nagpur region is the rich in the all kind of minerals. So most of the minerals are located in the Chota Nagpur region, and the closeness of Bay of Bengal or Calcutta is also important here, which gives the advantage to these industries. Today, with 32.8 million tons of steel production, India ranks ninth among the world's crude steel producer. The production produced in India is 32.8 million. Along with it, the India is ranking in the world as a ninth. It is the largest producer of sponge iron. In spite, but think the largest producer is not the largest consumer. Look here, this is a very important thing. This is a main objective to teach this point in this our syllabus. I think so. In spite of large quantity of production of steel, per capita consumption per annum is only 32 kg. Already we have seen in the first point the production and consumption. Not only production, the consumption is also important to look the development of country. We are the largest producer but not consumer. So this thing is needing to think. Look the map here. In your book it is given the location of the iron and steel industries. You will look, this is the Chota Nagpur plateau. As you have studied this part, the physical divisions of the country India last year in the class 9th. Remember, recall that and understand this Chota Nagpur plateau is here. The places are here: Bokaro, Jamshedpur, Rourkela, Bhilai, Durgapur. You will look here. Then Vishakhapatnam. Then turning toward the south, Vijayanagar, Bhadravati in the Karnataka. In Tamil Nadu, Salem. These are the places where the iron and steel industries are located. Read the map minutely, then you will understand the locations of the country. Hello, now continuing with the earlier part. Look this diagram. The same diagram in your book also. In the 1950s, China and India produced almost the same quantity of steel. Producers are same in 1950s, but the picture is changed afterward. Today, China is largest producer of steel. And look this line again. China is also the world's largest consumer of steel. Producer also and consumer also. It means development is taking place here better than other countries or like India. What are problems here in India for the steel and iron and steel industries? High cost of limited availability of coking coal, lower productivity of labor, irregular supply of energy. Energy supply is a big problem here. It is not continuous. Poor infrastructure. We also import good quality steel from other countries. However, the overall production of steel is sufficient to meet our domestic demand. Liberalization and foreign direct investment have given a boost to the industry with the efforts of private entrepreneurs. There is a need to allocate resources for research and development to produce steel more competitive. To learn about this policy, the liberalization, one activity is given in your book, Kalingnagar controversy. Collect information about the Kalingnagar controversy, then you will understand how the foreign investment is here important or taking place, helping to the develop in the iron and steel industry.